All right, I'm recording now. So if y'all have been to Leaders Retreat before, you know that they do an amazing job. They go all out, and it's incredible. Everything is, I mean, you know, you saw convention, what that was like, but it's like 10 times even greater. So we're going to talk today, just kind of some things about Leaders Retreat and growing your business. Some things that we're going to be starting in the next couple months. I've been asked a lot about, okay, how do I do this? How do I get there? Y'all were just talking to Justin. He is Fallon and I's assistant, and he's great. A lot of you have had the chance to speak to him on calls, and he is just like an awesome motivator, and he's really great with numbers, which is not my forte. So I'm excited for what he'll share with us today too. So I guess we'll start. We'll talk here in a little bit too, but we're going to have some really cool things coming up in the next couple months to kind of help you all, you know, get to Leaders Retreat, see what you need to do, you know, kind of brainstorm. There's going to be a couple different ways to do this and to make it happen. Do you have anything you want to add, Justin, before I start talking about some of that?
Go ahead, and then we can go over numbers. Hopefully you guys have pen and paper, because you're going to write down the quickest way and easiest way to do and get to Leaders Retreat. I keep saying convention, so ignore. We just got off of convention. But you guys, it's really not hard. So once we get to that point, I'm going to have you guys write down some numbers, and you're going to see like, wow, this is completely doable, and I'm going to make it happen. You're not going to focus on your downline. You're going to help them for sure, but you're going to focus on yourself. You're going to get yourself going, and the rest of your team is going to follow. There's so many good things that are happening just even in the month of June, the 369. How many people do you know that could use Lean and all these new products that just came out? Joyum, all of these fantastic products that are clinically proven to help. So Tiffany, go ahead and roll, and then we can go over a little bit of numbers, and then I'll touch on some questions that people may have.
Okay. So I know a lot of you were probably on Monday's call where a couple of us talked about some things with Leaders Retreat and did like a convention recap and stuff. And you remember me talking about, well, Justin just shared, you know, we have the 3, 6, and 9 right now. So that's like a really great incentive for you to use to be getting those personally sponsored in, because you're also being rewarded, you know, with the beach towel, the cooler, the pool float, those things. But I talked on the call on Monday about focusing on the 3 R's. And so the 3 R's that I talked about were recruiting, retention, and rank up. So if you look at the way, Justin, I might have to pop in if I'm missing anything here, but so if you look at the way that the new LegaSea is done, it's a lot similar to what we just did with convention, but they had added some new points in there. So, you know, if you're focusing on recruiting and you see, you know, for your new level 1 and 2s, you're going to be getting 10 credits there. And then your 3s and 4s, 5 credits. And then if you look on down, you know, they're also giving you, they have the retention bonuses. So they're giving you, just for your personally sponsored retention bonuses, for any new ambassador that's qualified, they're giving you 2 additional points every month. So, and that's the same with your customers. But I think really focusing, if you look at the way it's structured, there's more focus on your new ambassadors, your retention bonuses, because now, which is new for the contest too, is they're doing, when you develop a new silver, of course we had that for convention, you had 20 points that you were getting. Well, now if you are helping your team, so it's kind of like they want you to be helping your team too and building your team, but you're also getting 15 credits for a new level 2 silver and 10 credits for a new level 3. Like, that's huge. So right there is a great incentive for, you know, keeping the retention, working with these people, being on the phone, creating the relationships. And then y'all look at the rank ups. I mean, that's huge. Silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, and emerald. Those rank ups are 50 to 150 credits. So for a lot of you, I think a lot of people are going for gold. That's 75 credits right there. Justin's good with the math. He was spouting it off to me earlier. So he's like, if they do this and this and this, look, they're right there. And I'm like, okay. So he can share a little bit more with those totals of how that is. Because that's definitely, it'll take me like a day just to talk about all that for y'all. But right there, you know, doing that, and in your PV, that was another thing that we talked about, just getting 500
And
to
one.
999 in PV.
We need 501 PV. So make sure if you guys are pushing PV, it needs to be 501 or greater, because it's going to give you 75 credits. If you're just sitting at 500, you're still at that lower part of 20 credits. It's going to make a big difference. So when we think about this, and we'll go ahead and jump right into this. If you guys want to write this down, I can email this out later or I'll send it to Tiffany and she can send it to everybody. So it's going to be, write down 500 PV, 501 PV in June, that's 75 credits. 500 PV in July, that's 75 credits, so 501, sorry. 501 in PV in August, that's 75 credits. You're gonna need 15 level 1 through 2s in June, 15. 15 people that could try Joyum, 15 people that can do the hunger control. Who does not wanna look great? Who doesn't want to look great in a bikini or a swimsuit? I mean, I know I do. I'm waiting for Fallon to send me a bag. Like, Justin's ready to be beach body. I mean, I should have done this in the winter. I mean, this winter weight is still carrying into the summer, and that's not okay with me. So you're going to do 15 level 1 through 2s in June, 15 levels 1 through 2s in July, 15 levels 1 through 2s in August. People who are going for gold, you're going to get 75 credits. You're right there at 900. Any combination of new preferred customers or in your levels 1 through 4, that could be your buffer. That's an additional 150 credits.
Mm-hmm. And I think too, when you're looking there and looking especially at the silvers, I don't think I mentioned, but there's 10 points just for keeping them maintained at silver after you get, so if you get, you know, if you get three new people silver a month, that's what, 60 points. If they're maintaining it, that's another 30 points every month. And if you keep duplicating right there, you know, how many couple hundred of points is that? So there's a lot of good ways to do that.
And I didn't even factor in all these other awesome things that Plexus is doing with that. You personally develop a level 2 silver, you're getting 15. You do your own, you get 20 if they continue to maintain that. Who doesn't want to maintain that? That's their products that are paid for free. You guys training them. Focus on enrollments this month. Focus on what your goal is. Before you decide what you're going to do, stretch yourself and go all in for it. Don't just think about this cruise. This cruise is going to be amazing, but why are we settling just for the cruise? There's a lot of other bigger prizes. You have gumption and go all in. This is your goal. You need to tell the whole world about it. Post it on Facebook. Do something to make yourself accountable. When you make yourself accountable to people, you're more likely to achieve a goal. So when you're telling people that, oh, I'm going on a cruise, no, you really need to say, this is the cruise that I'm going on and I cannot wait. Please let me know if anybody's wanting to go. And your Facebook audience is going to be watching. Accountability is essential. Retention. We talked about enrollments already. Retention. People need to understand that these products, depending on what they go for, a lot of the time with network marketing, and I hate to say this, but in general, we need to stop asking what we can sell to these people. We need to start asking, what do they need? What does Hadley Frederick need? Does she need Edge and Accelerator and a Plexus Slim? Ooh, probably not. She's got a ton of energy. She does not need that Edge. She's having pooping problems. She needs to get the Bio Cleanse. Jennifer Tetrall, she has all these kids at home. She's going to need the Edge. She's probably a little bit tired. She's definitely going to need some Joyum because she's going to want to look refreshed on this beach. We need to be thinking about what people need and want, not what we can sell them. We're not selling anything. When you push something on somebody, it's instantly turning them off. Leadership. It goes back to retention, duplication. Like I said, focus on yourself. What is your big goal here? When you focus on yourself, it's going to duplicate down automatically. With that coming, when that comes into play, then that's when you become a leader. You're going to see Janet Morgan. She's getting through 2, 3, 4 people. They're going to her for questions. Hey, Janet, what am I doing? What should I do next? She needs to be seen as a leader because leaders have followers. Followers bring business. People want to follow and have a leader that they can look up to and learn from. People constantly want to learn. We're not here to just be stagnant. You can have any single thing that you want if you're willing to give up the belief that you can't have it. If any of you think that you can't do that, you're wrong. Call me, text me, whatever it is. It's wrong. You can have whatever you want, period. This is such an easy thing to get to if you work and are intentional and have, like that, back to that word, gumption. This is your life. You guys, just aside from Leaders Retreat, your paychecks are going to double and triple. What is it going to do for you? I mean, I don't know about you, but I could use a loan for $500. Tiffany, I mean, a lot of these people, it's not just financially, it's health-wise. Think about the new lean, our diets. Could we not eat that fast food for that day and have a lean shake? Yeah, it's saving you money. People keep talking about cost. It's not about cost. That's an excuse. That's white noise in your head. You get a bag of lean, it's saving you money from going out to dinner. It's saving you money from going out to lunch. Most of you don't even have time to go out to lunch. Time is also, when you say you don't have time, that's also white noise. However, when you're trying to cater around lunchtime, listen, I don't have time to go get lunch. I'm going to throw back a lean and I'm going to be good to go. In the morning, I'm going to have my hunger control because I want to lose weight. Or you're going to get on Joyum. People who are exhausted and they are spending a fortune. My skincare line is a fortune. And it is so time consuming. Eye bags, lines, retinol, all this crap on my face. I mean, it's just, and it burns and you just keep doing it every day and you go back and buy it. Joyum isn't like this. Joyum works. It's 2 bottles. Who doesn't want to look younger? Listen, you just got a divorce from your husband. You want to go, when you go to divorce court, you're going to tell him, and they're going to see you looking all refreshed. So many people, even husbands, can use this stuff. Think about the wives that you've reached out to that have said, no, thank you. We are not interested right now, because everybody is going to be interested. But when we think about it, look at their husbands. Who doesn't want to look well? What about your mom? There's so many amazing products that we can offer these people that you can get 15 level 1 through 2 ambassadors in June. 15. It leaves you 15 days. That's 1 a day. That's levels 1 through 2. That's not just you getting 15 people. That's your levels 1 through 2. As far as PV goes, customers, make sure that they're over 75 in PV. You have to make sure they're over 75 in PV. You're going to want to flip them the following month because you don't want people wasting their money. That's not what this business is about. You want them to save money, and honestly, when they're an ambassador, they get their products paid for. They start getting the extra $150 a month, $500 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $200,000 a month. I mean, we can keep going up the pay chart because that's how Plexus works.
Yeah, and there's 3 new products, and so I also wanted to touch on the contest again in a second, but there's, the 3 new products, the Lean, the Joyome, the HC. I mean, these are things like, think to yourself, like, did you have people that aren't at 100 PV that are ambassadors? Or do you have people that were white lines? So I guess we don't say white lines anymore. White lines are people that maybe don't order the product anymore. And so reaching back out to all those, like I would literally all this week, I have been just reaching out, doing my new contacts, but then reaching out to numbers of people through the week, just, telling them about these 3 new products, because a lot of times people quit. Why? Because they don't see the results fast enough. Well, hey, think Joyome, new product. People are seeing results in overnight, days. I mean, my husband saw results quick, and like Justin said, I mean, Greg's even doing Joyome. So, I mean, he loves the shake. He lost weight on Hunger Control Slim. He had been having a hard time losing weight and kind of stuck there, changing up some things, and he started losing weight again on HC Slim. So, you need to be in there looking at those people that quit, looking at those people that don't have the 100 PV, and sharing about these 3 new products, because they are, I mean, the results are incredible. Like, this is this is weight loss. This is what people want. It's not going to be lasting for them though until they're adding in, you know, the triplex and still making sure that we focus on gut health, which I talked a little bit about on Monday too. So that's a really good thing also. You know, send them the microbiome video and send them the triplex video in your back office. Those are 2 videos that I send to every single person when I'm first connecting with them and talking about their health goals. So that you definitely want to do. Another thing I wanted to say is, y'all, this contest, I probably sound so out of breath, sorry. Blame it on the baby. This contest is not open to just Joels, and like Joels are not even going on LegaSea. So this shopping spree is not, oh, that's only for the Joels, or oh, that's, I could never make that. Y'all, it's open for everybody from silver to senior ruby to make that shopping spree. You can do it. It's not just going to be the senior rubies. It's going to be, you're going to have everybody from silver to senior ruby doing that. And so, you know, look at that. Like Justin was saying, go for more than just the 900 because you can. This is a whole new ball game, which I love it. I think it's incredible. It's awesome. I'm pumped up because in the years past, you know, I think a lot of you maybe did feel that way, but now this is open to you. You can be there with that shopping spree, with that $750 check on stage, or whatever they have on a cruise ship. But
yeah, stage.
Okay. Yes. I don't know. I ain't never been on a cruise, y'all. So yeah, so I want you to keep that in your mind and go for those things. Say that you're going to go for that. Don't underestimate it. I've done that in the past with contests, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really close. And then you're like stressed out and hustling the last like 2 days of the month.
I'm going to interrupt real quick. And we want to do this quick. So what I did with this plan, with bringing it through August, there's 1,200 spots on this cruise. So we want to be quick with this. There's no time like the present. This, you guys, it is so amazing. Just go big or go home, period. It's, why wait? Why wait? Because if you wait now, what are you going to be thinking next year? Imagine the people that you heard from at convention, all those speakers that waited, if they waited and waited and waited, they wouldn't be where they're at today, period. It's just, it's, I can't say it enough. You got to go all in and be intentional.
Mm-hmm. And there's, you know, someone messaged me the other day in a chat with Fallon and said, hey, I was talking to my husband. Have I missed the ground floor opportunity with Plexus? No. Plexus is completely still at a ground floor. I still talk to people. You know, I met people in Disney last week when I was at the parks, when I was getting my hair done, and nobody had heard of Plexus. Like literally nobody. Like they had no idea what it was. So it is still such a ground floor opportunity. And honestly, we probably still have a few years of that. So, you know, like Justin said, this is the time to be getting into action and start that action and make those things happen.
What does action look like?
Yep. And that's what I was just going to say. A lot of that is knowing your team. When I first started out, we were, well, the back office, since I've done it, has changed, I think 3 or 4 times, or it's virtual office now. But we were in our virtual office daily, seeing how our team was doing. We have, you know, now I have boards up on the wall where I'll write down my team's points so I can be helping them to hit their goals and things like that. So really not being afraid to be in your virtual office. You are a leader, and it is okay if somebody quits. You have other people that are going to want this, keeping that funnel full, bringing new people in. And you know what? Most of the time, I think 90% of the time, I've had so many people come back. So, you know, not being afraid to be back there, but knowing what is going on in your virtual office is going to help you with action. And especially keeping your funnel full, you know, bringing your new team on, all of the new ambassadors on, all of that.
The virtual office is amazing, you guys. There's tons of tools. There's tons of resources. You guys have all the tools right now that you need to go on this Leaders Retreat cruise and be in Hawaii next year. Anybody that's pushing for gold, You guys need to go all in. There's the 5-3-1. You need to do 5 new people. Why stop at 5? There's power in numbers. The more contacts that you make, the more people that you connect with and build solid rapport with, layer the conversation 7 to 10 times. Join new groups. Liz Westbrook, I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry, but maybe you're a homeschooling mom like Fallon. Get into all the homeschooling moms in your area and start friending people. Start building rapport with them. Talk to them about the products. See what they're desiring. They're going to see your Facebook pages. Make sure you're commenting on your friends' posts. Making sure that you're being proactive with your business. Just because your business isn't a foundational business like a Dunkin' Donuts or a Chipotle per se, this is your business is Facebook and your virtual office, Instagram. All of these tools are right there. There's training page, Pink Powerful Training Group, Jamie, Tiffany, the whole team set this big page up. It's a massive, massive resource for you to be using to overcome any objection. If you get an objection about, oh, I can't take magnesium. Oh my gosh, what? Do you even know what it is? Well, isn't that like sodium or something? No, magnesium is so good for you. Your body uses it. Your whole body needs magnesium. Oh my goodness, I didn't know about that. Yeah, but I'm gonna be going diarrhea. Listen, I'm gonna help you with that. I mean, do you want to clean yourself out or you want to still be backed up? Because I don't want to be backed up going anywhere. So getting into that resource page that everybody set up, there's tons of knowledge in there. The more knowledge you have, the more power you have, the more chances you have to overcome objections. Don't dump Plexus on people. I was talking to someone the other day and I was in their Facebook and man, did they send like 10 messages, just dumped on them. They went MIA. I'm going to go MIA too if you're dumping and spilling Plexus. You got to make it about them. This is not about you. This is not about you. This is about helping people get healthy. This is about helping you get financial freedom and time freedom. So the 5-3-1, I mean, if I had a big goal, which you all should, why do 5-3-1? I mean, go 20. Message people that are quality. Message people that you're intimidated by. Get the people that you want that will be workers on your team, because there's nothing better than having someone lit up and on fire under you than you're lit up, because then you're doing it together.
Yep. And, you know, I wanted to share, I went, we had just started sharing the business, and Greg and I, well, me, but I took Greg. So we won Leaders Retreat that year. And that was the first thing that I took Greg to. And it built his belief. I went there as, I think I had just turned gold. I was almost senior gold. And I watched those people on stage collect that check, go on that shopping spree. And I said right there, and Leaders Retreat is still honestly one of my favorite events because it built my belief completely. I know Jamie was there, Sue was there, and we were all like, we were new to the company. So and I had never, 3 other MLMs I had done before, and I had never had the opportunity to win something like this and go on this. And we were like, they go all out. Like, it was incredible. And y'all, I came back the next year to Leaders Retreat as Sapphire. So, I mean, you can do that. And you know, the thing that changed with me was when I saw them on stage, you know, I had the passion, I got the drive, I got the why. You know, I was hungry for it. I was so excited to tell everybody about these amazing products and this amazing business and what they just did. And I went for it. You know, I was telling everybody, like literally everybody. It didn't matter if you were a stranger or not a stranger. I was so excited that I couldn't hold back this. And that's how you want to be feeling. And if you're not, you know, you want to relook at your why. You know, why are you doing this? For your family? You know, what could this mean to your friends that are struggling too? The things like that, the things that are going to, you know, move you forward into that massive, massive action, because that's what, you know, and with summer being here, I mean, the kids are out. It's a great time to get out. You know, if you have kids, meet other moms, meet people. We were on vacation in Orlando. We were meeting people at, you know, Epcot. We were meeting people at Animal Kingdom. Just, not being afraid, because think about it, just don't think about yourself. Think about what you have, what Maxwell said. This isn't about you. He said at our convention, this is about your gifts. So take yourself completely out of the equation and think about other people and how you can help them. I mean, Fallon had no idea when she shared Plexus with me that I was napping every single day with babies at home. I mean, I couldn't even really nap, but I had a headache every single day, migraines. I was on narcotics raising 2 babies at the time. And then finally I was able to, we got pregnant again with Bear, with our third. And she had no idea how much that changed my life, but she didn't think about herself that day. She thought about just sharing, a pink drink with me, and look what's happened since then. So, it's really what it's all about. Anything to add, Justin? I'm out of breath. I need a second.
I think you hit on it. It's not about you. It really isn't. Life is about getting outside of yourself. Everybody has stuff that's going on. Jamie, her husband, was out on a deployment. She had a lot that she was juggling, and she just ranked Sapphire. If you have the drive and the determination to do it, you can make it happen. Tiffany was a friend to Jamie. A lot of people have been a friend to Jamie when she needed it, but she was still able to grow her business. Be friends to these people, because you have truly a gift. Plexus is a gift, period. When I worked at corporate, the lives that were changed, the amount of tears that were shed because they went for it, they got over their fear. Fear is nothing but a dang excuse. What you afraid of? Oh, I'm Mary Kay. I'm selling Mary Kay over here. Nobody want no Mary Kay over here. We want Joyum. We want Joyum. Mary Kay is... This is not Mary Kay. This is social marketing. This is your business. Make your storefront. Do your 3-2-1. Do your IPA. Go big. Go so big, you guys. I mean, the way that I laid out how to get to Leaders Retreat doesn't even include all these other developed bonuses. It doesn't even include your new preferred customers or anything like this. This was just strictly ambassadors. You're helping 15 people potentially keep their lights on, helping 15 people in a month, your levels 1 through 2s, go and feel confident again. Maybe they just got done out of a bad breakup and they're not feeling confident. Maybe they were in an abusive relationship and now you're their friend and you're leaning in on them. Plexus is not just about products. This whole team, Pink Power, BU, and all of this team, they care about you as a person. Use that resource page, get familiar with it. The virtual office, you've got to be in there every day. Oh, hey, I just saw you join. Welcome to our team. So glad to have you. Make it personal, you guys. This is your business. Think about if you went to Chick-fil-A. There's a stupid meme going around. I don't know if you call them memes or not. I'm too old. GIFs or whatever. GIF. I don't know what they are. But there's one that's saying, Chick-fil-A, welcome to Chick-fil-A. How can I bless your day today? And you're standing there in line. You go to McDonald's and it's all, what number would you like? You don't want to be McDonald's. You want to run your business like a Chick-fil-A or Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus or something like this. Take it up a notch. Every one of you can take this up a notch. There's people on here that I met at conventions. Sabrina, take it up a notch. Hadley, Kristen, Suzanne too. I mean, Holly is on here, and she's not making a tree for 4th of July, but you can help so many people. Just think about the people at your churches that can use these products. It's not about you. It's about helping them. Don't sell them what they don't, like I said earlier, you cannot stop asking what you can sell them, ask them what they need. And I think that will help you hit your goals. 15 people, levels 1 through 2 is not too hard. 501 PV, if you do go the customer route, or you're buying your own products. I don't know anybody's budget, but I know that I would rather buy all my products now during a contest so I can win a free trip and potentially the shopping spree and all the other amazing things that are going to be going on this cruise. Cabin upgrades. I mean, guys, $2,000 shopping spree. This is just about 1,000 points what I pointed out here. It could go as high as you make it. I don't know. what questions are we having, Tiffany? What do we need to bring
Well,
up?
I still have a few other things. Well, we wanted to just mention the 64 sheet and the Frank list.
Yes.
Just using that tool. If y'all haven't been in the back office, Justin mentioned earlier, but do the rank up roadmap, silver, gold. I think it's all the way up to senior ruby now. I'm not sure which one they've released recently, but using that, your microbiome videos, the brochures back there, y'all don't even have to, it's all at your fingertips back there, and you can send, I mean, those are great tools. I've had a lot of people like, wow, that sounds like me. And the great thing about the video with the triplex that they have back there and the microbiome is it really does relate to like 99% of the people. And people are like, wow, that does sound like me. What do I need to do to sign up? Be using those tools. You know, if you're looking for something on BioCleanse, look no further. It's all back there. There's just a great product brochure with it. So we wanted to, and then the 64 sheet and the Frank list, just sit down with people, especially now during LegaSea, during this leaders retreat contest, and help people with their, you know, their Frank's list, their 64 sheet, jogging their memory and reaching out to all those people. And along with that, I did want to mention, myself and Jamie had the opportunity to purchase a program from another team gal. It was several $100s, and we were able to kind of all chip in on it and split the cost. And it's a really great social marketing tool for y'all. So after this call, you know, in your Rockstar chats or with your upline or something, we'll be sharing like the username and password, but it's Ray Higdon, and it's his social media training. It talks to you about like foul-proof methods. I mean, when I started it, which was just recently, I finished most of it and started it, and it was 6 joins, I think, in the 1 month. Like finally, you know, like my joins were climbing high again. And so, and that was just from doing the simple things he had. I mean, there's scripts in there, there's everything, and it's reaching out to your cold market, places you might not feel like you're as comfortable with, but you want to be reaching out to that market. It's a good market, and we've seen people developing silver straight out of a cold market, bam, 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 one after the other, people they didn't even know before. But again, you've got to just take yourself out of the equation and just don't be afraid to share the products, your gift, your products. Don't care about yourself, care about them. Nothing bad's going to happen, I promise you. So we will, again, that's Ray Higdon's social media training. We will share that with you here shortly this afternoon. We will get that all out to y'all, but I am telling you, please, you have got to start watching this. It is a few hours. There's a couple different segments and sessions and stuff, but it's going to be worth it to your business. We've seen multiple businesses completely turned around from this. So, and Jamie knows a little bit about it too. But so, yeah, so we will touch more on that shortly. The other thing is red, white, and silver. So we're working on maybe a silver and 7 here within the next week too, to kind of close out June. So we'll have more about that. But in July, we are going to be doing a red, white, and silver. So if y'all were with us last year, it was a really great success. People developing like silvers like crazy. And that didn't even matter last year for the Leaders Retreat contest. So it's going to be a huge advantage this year. So that'll be, of course, July 1st kicking off. So keep an eye out in Pink Power for that to be released. I have a follow-up challenge on my list too. We've done some of those before, so you'll see that kind of coming somewhere within the mix here too within the next couple weeks. And then I guess the biggest thing that we wanted to talk about was we had a call the other night, learned some things about doing, and we wanted to kind of change up 3-2-1, because right now 3-2-1 it's doing the bare minimum, but it's not going to help you to meet your goals. So we are going to be switching up 3-2-1 to 5-3-1. I don't know if we've ever done it before. I think we might have done it once, but people are having great massive action and fantastic results with it. So that should be kicking off today. We have worksheets and stuff like that. But so 5-3-1, I need to take a break. 5-3-1 is basically 5 new contacts, 3 follow-ups, and 1 personal training, like a YouTube video type training that you watched. So that's going to be 531. And that is going to help with massive action, especially for the next few months. So you will see worksheets coming on that. Justin, Jamie, do you guys want to add anything about that? I need a break.
I did touch on the 531. I'm going to just say this real quick. If you're insecure to reach out to more than 5 people, guess what? The rest of the world is insecure too. Do not overestimate yourself. You're better than you think. So always know that. 5, 10, 20, there's power in numbers. I think the 531 is a really good one. Action Stack was a good one too if you want to challenge yourself even more. There's a ton of this stuff that, again, I'm going to go back to that resource page. There was a lot of time spent into that where all your product knowledge is into one thing. It's going to be getting updated with some new products and stuff soon, but there is overcoming objections, overcoming your fears, overcoming your rejection. There's just so much in it. There's so much in it. And there was a ton of time spent. If you're going for gold, hit gold. There's absolutely no reason that you can't. Act like this is the Olympics. It's a race, y'all. I mean, there's no reason that no one cannot get on this cruise. Think about all of you that are on here. There's 22 of us, all going on this cruise list, Tiffany and Jamie. I'm Senior Ruby, so I'm going to be on there. So it'll be good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But but what I'm saying is just keep going. Personal growth is essential across the board. If you think about any good profession or any profession, you're working at McDonald's, they put you in training. You're working at the bank, they put you in training. You're working at a medical office, they put you through training. Doctors have to have additional training. Real estate agents have to have additional training. You guys have to do personal growth. That's your training. Product knowledge is your training. Learn something new every day and you're going to feel better about yourself. Be confident. It's a habit that can be developed acting like you already have it. If you want to be a Brooke Hemingway, if you want to be a Tiffany Wilson, act like it. Kristen, who do you want to be like? Which one? Hold on. We got to unmute Kristen. Unmute Kristen. Who do you want to be like?
And unmute myself. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to talk? Cindy, who do you want to be like? Unmute Cindy.
I want to be like Brooke Hemingway. She's already hit diamond, but I'm following Tiffany to get there.
So already act like it. Have that confidence. Walk around like that's already you. It's infectious, period.
My dad says, walk in like you own the place.
You do. Yeah, this is not high school anymore, y'all. We're not going to sit to see who may like us. We're going to go now sit with where we want to sit. We're not children anymore. You're running a professional business here. You're going to go with where you want to be at, and Plexus gives you those tools. Make sure you constantly have your confidence up. Another thing I would add is get on the phone. Let's not hide behind Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever all these other things you youngins are using, but get on the phone and talk to people. How's it going? Tell me, how are you feeling? Oh my gosh, today was a really bad day. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. Be a friend. It's a relationship-based business. There's a reason why Taro does not have these products in retail stores, period. Jamie, go ahead.
I would say in terms of, I just love the idea of 531 because reaching out, there's a reaching out factor every day. We're watching videos every day. It's going to motivate us to reach out to more people every day because we're going to be watching stuff. We're going to be excited. And we're going to be learning. We're going to be having our personal growth, and we're going to be wanting to tell friends and people doing it with us. So definitely, this is it's a really good system to really implement. And you guys covered everything with get your training. Anybody can yourself. And you think we all are, and it's a mindset thing. Estimate yourself and plan and get there. Brittany here as a quick say, put a job description. Lanfear put a tracking sheet thing in the team pages too, so out you can really things flat out for your to get there. So that's a really good tool to use too.
And Brittany Lampier, if you guys don't know her, she's truly incredible. She has a really amazing accounting firm in Colorado, so she's really good with numbers and tracking and stuff. However, if you get in your virtual office, you're still going to want to track this, but it's going to update for you. And just like the convention tracker was back there for you, it's now the Leaders Retreat tracker or Emerald, whatever you may be at. It's back there. You can see those numbers going higher and higher. Let me do this. 1 second. This is.
Yeah, that's like I really planning ahead. Every month, don't wait for this month to get 5. Do it this month or flat out ahead of time. How many ambassadors you need, how much PV you need, how many people are going to get to silver, to figure out goals for every month to make sure you're hitting that, to make sure you can reach whatever prize you want to go for, retreat or whatever. So I love that they update that very office now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jamie. We heard some of it was cutting out, girl, but I think we heard a lot of it. So if you want to add if you guys didn't hear anything, add a little bit in the comments for us, love. All right, so I think that was most of what I had on my list. Justin, did you have anything else? And does anybody have any questions about anything that we could touch on since we're all on?
Negative mindset. Let's touch on that real quick. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, oh my gosh, there's no way that I could do this. I have this team. This person's not working. Da, 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 da. Get all that white noise out of your head. There's so many other people that could use this and will want this. When you get negative, it attracts you. You've got to get in the mentality and be grateful of every day what you have. Count your blessings on a daily basis, because if you look around, there's more blessings than anything negative. When you start counting your blessings on a daily basis, watch your tomorrow change. Watch your week change. Watch how your relationships change. It's so true. And I would say questions that people have. What questions do people have? We have a little bit longer. There better be questions. We just talked our mouths off.
And I did want to add quick too, is that when you're doing, Plexus is really, I touched on this a little bit Monday, but Plexus is really, really, really focusing on helping you to build your business and do, the power of 3. There's a great video. Make that one of your 531 videos with Sheila Medina that she did, the power of 3. And so when you're doing all this and you're having, your personally sponsored retention bonuses, your silver bonuses, all of your bonuses, your rank bonuses, think about the Silver Star trip too, y'all. Because that was something that I had won, and Jamie went with me, and it was really an incredible experience. I mean, winning Silver Star is you get all the behind the scenes in a small group of people at corporate, and it was really a great, great, great trip, and it was so much fun. And so when you're doing this convention contest and you're developing these silvers, don't forget that developing those silvers can also win you this Silver Star trip. I think that's something that sometimes people tend to forget about, but I mean, it's for whoever develops the most silvers. I think it was it on certain levels? I think it was, I should know that, but I think it was levels 1 through 3 or something on your team. But so, yeah, so just, all this good stuff that they're putting out and all these bonuses to get you to Leaders Retreat and on LegaSea, remember, Silver Star too, and add that in there as one of those goals. And you have up until, I think it's Senior Ruby to get that. So yeah, I wanted to pop that in there quick.
And 2 people just from the team won it.
Yeah. Yeah, Courtney and Mercedes had just won it, and then I know Fallon won it too. because I actually called Fallon to congratulate her because I was like, will you take me? And she said, girl, did you read the rest of the email? Your name's on it. I said, what? True story, y'all. I had only got to Fallon's name and I was so excited for her. I had never even seen my name on that email. And we were like bawling kids. Like it was incredible. So good memories.
Don't cry.
Right? I know. I'm like thinking, I remember that phone call so much because I was like, such an amazing opportunity. I'm going to get it one day too, but just take me. Come on.
If you cry, your eyelashes are going to come out. Remember?
Yes, that's right. Oh, another thing too, I had just wrote down that I had wanted to mention just kind of out of the blue, but part of leadership is also stepping up in leadership. So not being afraid to, post in Pink Power, in our big team page, just sharing something from your heart. I think Janet's on. She shared one of the great videos from convention with all the jelly beans the other day. But people see you in there posting, and it sets you apart as a leader. And so you want to start, if you haven't been doing a lot of that yet, you want to kind of start doing more of that. If you have something on your mind that you want to do a live video, do that. Just anything like that is going to help. It's going to help build your confidence, and it's going to help you and your team, and people see more of that too. So just wanted to encourage that.
I would say questions. There has to be questions.
We will not accept no questions.
I'm going to start calling people out. I'm just kidding you. I would say this too. Working at corporate and then also working with Fallon and some others on the team, I see a lot. And I see a lot of excuses. And I see a lot of people saying they're doing things. And they're telling themselves a lie. Mm-hmm. If you're saying done in 3, 2, 1 and you really haven't really done 3, 2, 1, you're lying to yourself. Mm-hmm. Tiffany doesn't really, she cares. Everybody cares. But this is your business. So make sure that when you're saying you're doing it, make sure you're doing it and put yourself in action and be intentional again. Because when you're lying, you're only lying to yourself about your business. And I'm not, lying is the wrong word to use, but if you do the work, you're going to see results 100%. So I think that would be my last thing I would say. I'm shocked that there's no questions. But
that we covered it all. We did cover a fair amount.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Yay.
I kind of came in late. I came in on the 531. So the 531 is 5 new contacts?
Yes. Who's
okay.
talking? It says
Susie McIntosh.
Hey, Susie. Yes, so you're 531, and a lot of you will see that shift today in there. Your 531 is going to be 5 new contacts, 3 follow-ups, and 1 personal training, like a YouTube video, and what you did. And your posting is kind of a given, so you're still going to want to be making your Facebook post. That's your brand. That's who you are. So don't everybody be stopping posting, because that's still a part of it. I think at this stage, a lot of us should know that, and we should be able to duplicate that down, that, hey, you got to be posting, so.
It's your storefront. So if you're not posting and making,
thanks so much.
If you're not making yourself personal and making your story authentic and talking about the products, your store is closed essentially. So just keep that in mind. If you're not posting consistently and commenting on people's posts, your store is not really open. So keep that in mind. And don't just do 5. Don't just do 5. People keep saying 5. Do more. You guys, go big or go home. This is not the time. Like, truly, just after all of convention and all the exciting things, You should be so excited. Your Facebook should be blowing up. Instagram should be blowing up. Phone calls should be coming in. Text messages should be rolling in. Snapchats with bunny ears, whatever you got going on. I don't know what your thing is, but I'm too old to be messing with all this. But whatever your thing is, you guys should be so excited. When you speak with passion and a smile, Alicia, I see your big old smile right there. Get on the phone and say, hey, how's it going? People hear it in your voice. And
That,
when you,
go ahead.
No, please,
Oh,
Tiffany.
I was going to say, I was cutting you off at that point because I didn't want to forget, but when you said right there, hearing the passion in your voice, y'all, as soon as I got home on Tuesday, I mean, I sent out, oh gosh, I don't know, 50 plus voicemails. If y'all were at convention, you heard Tamara Holloway say to send out those voicemails. Those people hear the excitement in your voice so much better than just a generic message that you're sending to them that you might have just sent to 50 different people. And it doesn't, all my messages were less than a minute. It didn't take that long. It was a minute a person or something, but I made them all individual to how the people were, what was going on in their life. I told them about our 3 new products really quickly, said I'd love to share more information with them. And I asked them, when they were available to chat more. I talked about this business because we just all got back from convention. Like, this is an amazing business. So, I touched on this business. Do you have any family financial goals that I can help you meet? This really has been just such a blessing and an opportunity for us. And don't be afraid to lead with the business. And I know in the Ray Higdon training, he'll help you with a lot of that too. And you'll go through a lot of that, scripts, everything. I mean, you have it all right there. And they talk about that. And in the book we just read, the one that swore, I forget the name of it. I'm drawing the blank. But anyway.
Get over yourself.
Yes, get over yourself. She talked a lot about leading with the business because you want to be creating business builders. You are doing people such a disservice by not sharing the business, because more people, we've heard it time and time again, are going to bed at night worried more about their finances than their own health. Think about it. I can't buy these products because I don't have the money. These products are too expensive. They need the business. Like, they think that they can't afford the products. I mean,
hello, Fallon Black had $0.
Yeah.
$0. The diamond upline, no money. She bought products. Her lights were turned off. If you have a will, you will get there. Fallon has grown so much over the years. You look at her in her old videos, way back from when she started doing the videos. Look at Tiffany, look at Jamie, look at how they've developed themselves to today. You guys have access to these people. And not a lot of companies are you talking to the top ranks of the company in chats or have access to their phone numbers. Tiffany's done it, Jamie's done it, Fallon's done it, Lori's done it, Sue, Sal, Chris. I mean, all these people, you have access to talk to them and they're gonna write you back because they really care. You're not gonna get that with anyone else. Having that mentorship, the Ray Higdon thing, I'm not a big fan of saying Google it, but Google him. Incredible. He's built a massive business on helping others be successful. He is not part of just Plexus. He's not part of this or anything else. He just knows what works with social marketing, and he knows how to make people successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a lot of good tools. So definitely be looking for a lot of this stuff to come to you today. 531, Ray Higdon. And and more about the silver and 7 type stuff. I was working with Jamie and Brittany have some ideas over there, so we were kind of going to talk about those. And yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff coming. Red, white, and silver should be announced here within the next couple weeks. But yeah, Ray's last name is Higdon, Higdon. All right. Anything else anybody wanted to add?
If you can hear me, I've passed along Ray Higdon a while ago to most people. So if you have not gotten it or don't get it again soon, just reach out to, if you're in my line, reach out to your upline or me and make sure that you've gotten it. So, but yeah, definitely utilize it.
Mhm.
Cool deal. Well, it's a wrap. I'm excited for everybody to win Leaders Retreat. There's no reason that you can't. 500 plus 501 PV, 75 credits, June, July, and August. 15 levels 1 through 2 in June, 15 levels 1 through 2 in July and August. You'll rank to gold, that's 75 credits, and then that still gives you about 150 credits levels 1 through 4, where you can play around with developing your bonuses. Because you still get levels, on level 3 you get 5 credits, 4 you get 5 credits, so those aren't even counting that. That's just your levels 1 through 2. 15, 1, 5.
Yeah, and tell yourself right now, don't. Y'all, it's never a dull moment. You can do this anytime. My kids are on summer break. It's crazy, but okay. Okay, 1 second, baby. So what I was gonna say is don't look at this and say like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? This is impossible. Really start telling yourself the positive self-talk. Like when Fallon sat at gold, she told herself, I have the fastest growing team in Plexus, and dang it, she believed it. She didn't care. She believed it and she knew it and she knew it and knew it. And so tell yourself now, 1 second. Okay, baby. Okay, I'll be out in a minute. So tell yourself, like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm doing this. Nothing is stopping me. I still have 2 weeks in this month. It's backdated to June 1st. Okay, baby. All right, 1 second. And then tell yourself, I still have all of July. I still have all of August. I still have so many people I'm going to be meeting on our vacations or our trips to the playground or. Okay, sit it down, please. Okay, sit it down. So tell yourself all that now that you're doing that, and don't doubt it. You know. Yeah, in a minute, not right now though. 1 second. My kid saw an Elena of Avalor toy, and she thinks it's hers, but it's supposed to be donated.
No, I want it. I'm baby.
So I'll deal with that here in a little bit, y'all. But anyway, so Justin, anything else you could think of? Jamie?
That's real life. When you guys say you're busy with your kids, sorry for laughing so hard. One of my, I love watching where people slip and fall. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh so hard. I had to be myself real quick. But listen, Tiffany busy with her 3 kids and her successful business. You're going to have kids come in. It's okay. This is real life. Sabrina, I'm busy. I got to go. Oh, well, let me just meet you real quick. Sorry, someone's having a temper tantrum. Jennifer Tetrall, whatever it may look like. This is life. Who cares? If there's noise in the background, why does it matter? You're going to have barking dogs. Who cares? These are your friends. Be real. Be authentic. Transparent. That's it.
Yes, and I had a thought, and then Bristol just came in a heckin' again. So, but that's what I was gonna say is, I do a lot of 3-way calls, especially now that summer's here, and I'm like, sometimes I might mute myself and I'll tell like whoever's on with me, just kind of fill in if I'm blank for a second, because it probably means like a kid started screaming or something like that, but you can do it and people understand. It is real life. It shows that you're authentic, and it shows that anybody can do this regardless if they have no kids, 1 kid, 10 kids. It's just about fitting it in and making your schedule work around, your families. So yes. I think there's Justin. Fallon kept telling me she was trying to get on, but I don't know. She wanted to tell y'all something too, but I guess she was saying it's not letting her on. So I'll see here. Justin, anything else? He disappeared on us too?
I can FaceTime her real fast.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You guys won't be able to see her, but you can hear her.
Keep in touch with your person, your power partner, your upline, whatever, and just stay talking and motivated and stay in touch every day. If you want momentum, you want to be growing, you know, all that kind of stuff, like that's what everyone is here for, and be that someone on your team and just keep in contact and communication. It helps.
I love that Jamie just touched on that, because that's another thing is grab a power partner through this and go together with this. Keep each other accountable in everything you're doing daily, and it's going to really help. You know, all the times in my business when I really had someone to be that power partner, it's just so, it's motivating, it's encouraging, and it's awesome. And you guys have the same goals and you're cheering each other on. You know, you've got all of Pink Power cheering you, but then you've got someone close and special to you too that's, you know, just as excited and helping you along the way. So thanks for bringing that up, James. All right. Well, I think that's about everything. No other questions anybody thought of while we were wrapping up the wrap up?
Nope, we're good. Thank you, Tiffany.
Okay.
Thank you everybody that attended, and we will
Thanks.
look forward to seeing you guys rank up and hit your goals.
And I will be posting this on YouTube, so y'all will be able to. Well, I mean, not like for everybody. It'll be a private link. All right, y'all. See ya.
See ya.